Hey guys, welcome back to episode 3 of the Life Podcast. I'm your host, Marquise.
I'm Alexis Simone.
Carlos.
All right, we're back with you. Me and Carlos, episode 2, we led off with, I think the end of it was why the men cheat,
Yes.
or couples cheat. So we got a lady here, Alexis, she's going to represent the ladies on this podcast. So we're ready to get to it. Hope you guys like what we got. But first off, before I start, make sure you like and subscribe. Going forward, we'll have everything displayed at the end and the beginning of our podcast. Starting with question number 1, I'm going to let Carlos start off. In your opinion, why do people cheat?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
I say it's a multitude of things, and I think it depends on the individual. As far as men, I feel men cheat for a multitude of things because it can be lack of something they're not getting from their spouse, mate.
Yeah.
It can be just in them because if that's what the way they were raised and the way
Genetics.
they saw them.
Conditioning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
conditioning, or it can be from him being hurt from a previous situation and not trusting or giving it giving a chance to be hurt again. But some men just be outside with it,
Word.
but. And I totally understand that, right? When you're a young man, you just outside.
Yeah.
And you just run around getting your wang dang doodle on.
Yeah.
And you don't have no care in the world. You just, as we say,
Yeah.
we trying to get a notch on our
Yeah.
belt. You know what I mean? And we just trying to add it up. I mean, that's just honest.
Yeah.
And we just trying to see how many we can get in, at a certain amount of time. I'm not saying
It's the
all
truth,
men,
but I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
awful though.
but all men are not like that. Because I know a lot of men that don't cheat.
Yeah.
That, I was with one of my friends last night. He do not cheat. I got another friend, do not cheat, period. Now he'll converse, but as far as
Yeah.
getting physical with a woman and all that, no, he ain't finna do that, period.
But also,
And I
people
commend
have a different perspective on cheating, though. Like,
True.
when you talk to folks, like, what is categorized as cheating? Everybody typically have different answers.
True.
But to speak on a guy's standpoint, like, to piggyback on what you said, growing up in a household raised by both parents or just single home parents, normally when you're in a different environment, they tell you, like, as the guy goes, sometimes it's like, okay, get all your fun out before you meet that one. You know what I'm saying?
You should.
And that kind of discredits the woman, but at the same time, it's like, as men got egos and pride. So it's like, man, I ain't got enough under my belt right now to settle down. Some men think like that, like, honestly. So it's like, man, look, man, I know you're a good girl. I don't mean no harm, but
Is that a conversation that's had in the beginning of the situation? Because it's not a relationship. You're just trying to still get notches in your belt. So if you come to a woman and you say, look, I don't want nothing serious. I'm still doing X, Y, and Z. You never get to that cheating point because you never enter a relationship. You got a situationship going on. So if you meet that woman that's willing to be down with what you down with, then nobody gets hurt because you all know what's going on.
point. And then intentionally, like, men, I'm gonna speak on the people I'm around, intentionally. Men don't do it intentionally to hurt people. Don't nobody really want to just hurt someone. Some people do now, but the people I'm around, don't nobody do anything just to hurt someone. But it's like I said, it's an environment thing. It's like if I got 20 bodies on me and Low running with me, right? And Low probably got 5. A man thing is like, I gotta catch up.
it's a
I got
competition.
it's a competition.
How
And
old
with
are
some-
we?
What I'm saying,
but that's when you're young.
That's normally why
Okay, when you're
it
young.
becomes what
And
it
see,
is,
like,
yeah.
some men, if they're doing everything financial,
Mhm.
they feel as though I can do what I want. And you got to stay in line. Some men feel that way because I have talked to some men and they feel as though if I'm paying everything, I'm making sure you got these shoes, this bag, your hair laid, your fingernails done, your toes done, you got your long pretty eyelashes on.
Yeah.
They feel as though
So that's
I can go outside and I took care of home. Some people feel it because now some women are okay with that.
There are some. There are some women that cheat as well. I'm not one of them, but there are some women that cheat as well, and I mean, for me, I feel like women who cheat is he cheating on me, so I gotta cheat back. Like they think they're gonna feel a sense of fulfillment, or yeah, I got him back, but that does not fill the void or that hole that he left in your heart. It will never.
Yeah.
So I think over time they realize that, and it just hurts them further. And it's some women who just built like that. It's just
Right.
in them, and it's conditioning. Could have been something they saw earlier on, hurt that was never healed, wounds that were never healed. So they carry that along with them, and they feel like, I ain't gonna let him get me. Or you see people around you getting hurt, they ain't gonna hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So you never really fully give yourself to that person, in a sense. And you already know coming in, like, I'm on what he on.
And some men feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because as men, we don't let out our emotions enough to say,
True.
I've been hurt. And to say you've been hurt first, you know what I mean? Admit it. Then you talk to someone, sit down with someone, and that's how you overcome it.
Yeah.
So you're not labeled as toxic.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So that's it. You know what I mean? That's for men and women. Not saying all women cheat, not saying all men cheat, but for the ones that do,
Yeah.
it's variable situations. You know what I mean? It's different variables that's in it as to why they do it. You know what I mean? Not saying it's right.
Yeah.
We're not saying it's right, but it happens.
Yeah.
And it's something that, first and foremost, you have to understand that if you've been hurt, admit it. You know what I mean? That's how you start to overcome something. When you admit it that you have a problem or that you've been hurt or you feeling a certain type of way, because we all human. So we go through
Definitely.
every human emotion as possible. We don't show it as much as men. Some men do, but some men don't. I'm one of them that I did it. I never show emotions pretty
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
At funerals, I didn't cry. But once I got alone,
Yeah.
I was like a baby.
I'm kind of like you too, though.
You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I wasn't gonna cry in front of people. You know what I'm saying? And the older I got, and I'm human.
Yeah, my dad molded me that way, though.
I mean, man,
Conditioning.
but the
My
way
dad
I
was
grew
that
up,
way.
because I grew up with guys that was a weakness.
One.
You know what I'm saying? That was a weakness for us. And, you know, and that goes into different things, mentalities and things of that nature,
Mhm.
and drives me into cheating and everything else. You know,
Yeah.
but, you know, is there anything else that you would
But
say as far as like women?
Occasionally, it's not just, to me, it's not only what we just spoke on, but it goes in depth too. When you're dealing with a marriage or a relationship, when the significant other not willing to do certain things to better the relationship,
Like what?
like being content. A woman might want to move to the next level, but the man okay with what's going on right here. So
him
sometimes,
being comfortable.
yeah, with him being comfortable, that might allow the woman to go seek someone that she feel like can help her grow as well. And it's vice versa.
No, most women,
Yeah, it's vice versa.
it's in us to be nurturers
Uh-huh.
by
True.
nature.
True.
So if we have a guy, we're gonna see the potential. That people always say don't fall in love with potential.
Uh-huh.
We do, because we'll see something in our significant other that he doesn't see in himself. So we'll try to mold it and push them, and maybe you got this, and have you thought about this, or have you thought, you know what I mean? We always try to push him to that next level for us. So I don't think women would just run out and say, well, he don't want to do it, I'm going to find the next. No, we don't do that. We take time, we stay, and we try to work it out and push them and mold them.
Let me ask you this, though. How old are you, though?
I'm 32.
My point exactly, though. We talking about
But I mean, even
all
when
around,
I was younger.
because the younger women, response not going to be your response. So the
Some
younger
of-
women ain't going to, younger women not going to sit down and ask the question that you will ask your significant other. The other women going to what? They going to see the next man that they feel like potentially going to help them grow. They going to move on.
Well, then it comes down to, are they in the situation for stability or love?
Some of them are not in it for either.
I hear stability a lot, though.
But I'm talking about, listen, younger women,
Uh-huh.
they're in it for no stability or no love. They in it for,
Yeah.
if you got a few dollars,
You only live once.
you know what I'm saying? If you got a few dollars,
Yeah.
Don't give me on
and you can get me if you can buy me some shoes,
Yeah, for real.
if their man that they're with can't buy them some shoes or a bag,
Mm-hmm.
and they see their friends got shoes and bags,
Mm.
and girl, I'm gonna hook you up with such and such, cause he said here what old boy ain't doing,
But
and she gonna go because it's peer pressure at that point.
Just like y'all are peer pressured again, not just in you, but it's the same thing.
True,
It's awful.
true. I mean, but
well, I'm
that's
just
it.
saying, like, when it's gonna change though, because
Well,
this gonna be a discussion gonna be
It's
had
broken
long
people
before.
who are not whole within themselves jumping into situationships, because these aren't relationships. So if I'm broken, like, okay, for you guys, you said you have issues, you don't express yourselves, you're carrying around this hurt and this pain. But as women, as nurturers, we feel that I can love him past it. But we can't.
Hurt people.
Hurt people, indeed hurt
Yeah.
people. But two hurt people, what can they do together? What can we do but hurt each other?
Just
Because I
tear
got to
everything.
heal, you got to heal, and you have to do that within yourself. That's that work that you have to do within yourself. So if I'm over here and I got things inside of me that need to be healed, I need to work on, you do as well. Us coming together, it's doomed for destruction.
So this question is mainly for you,
Okay.
and you represent for the women on this. Why do women always use the word vulnerability when it comes to them making situations that's ill-advised? Why do they use the word vulnerability?
That's an excuse to me.
Okay.
I feel like it's an excuse, it's a cop-out. It's something easy to say to, well, I was just vulnerable. And, you know, the 32-year-old would not say that. I'm not going to say that because I feel like you have free will. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. It's the choices that you make. If you know you appreciate your person, you're comfortable in your situation, you value your relationship,
Yeah.
you're not going to let yourself fall into a situation where you're going to be vulnerable. You see what I'm saying? Because you won't put yourself in that situation. And if it does so happen to come to you, you'll find your way out of it. You can leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you have choices. So it's a choice to cheat. And a
Yeah.
lot of women aren't going to choose that if they really value their relationship and their person.
Point.
So.
Point.
And themselves, first and foremost.
Definitely.
Because you don't want to catch them back. Like, why would you want to be that person to just put yourself out there like that? You only have one body, one name, one reputation. Like, once it's gone, it's gone. It's
Yeah.
not for sale, not for $40.
Okay.
But that's the going rate from a lot of my
That's
friends
another-
these days.
That's another episode.
That's the going rate, baby.
That's another episode.
That's the going rate for it.
Jesus.
You know what I mean? Alright, let me ask you this. Do you feel men and women cheat for different reasons?
I do. I think with men it's more so ego, or like you said, they feel like they're lacking in some aspect in their relationship. Like, she's not giving me this, or she's not making me feel like the man that I think I am. So they go out and seek that validation in other places, you know. Or you may just meet somebody who makes you feel a little bit different than your person, your old lady or whoever you're with. If this person makes you feel like, hey, you get up in the morning, you can conquer the world, you're going to gravitate toward that energy because it makes you feel fulfilled on the inside. Whereas you got this girl, you ain't paid the bills yet. You ain't going to give me that bag. I need to get a wig. You know, when you have that person that's constantly this, it drives you in another direction. But what I can say for men is when you get to that point, leave. You don't have to cheat. When you leave, you're not cheating. You're freeing yourself of a toxic situation and you're going on to whatever's making you happy. And she can move on without you hurting her and putting another dent in the can.
You're making it sound too easy though.
It is easy. You make it harder than what it is.
No, but saying
women respect honesty.
See, I think you talking about like you talk about a couples with no kids involved. So speak on that.
There are a lot of healthy co-parenting relationships. I have one.
I understand. But
so it's a matter of communication. You get with that person, your child's whatever, the other parent, the non-custodial parent, and you talk to them and you say, okay, look, Jimmy has practiced at this time. Can you pick them up? You know, if it's strictly about the children with no emotions involved. Because I promise you, I have a healthy co-parenting relationship, and we talk about our child.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we talk about.
That's like 10%.
And we're friends, we get along, we have no issues, no drama. It wasn't always like that. We had to grow to that point, but it was more so me saying.
That's the maturity standpoint.
Absolutely, but if you want your peace, you gonna do what you gotta do.
All right, can you speak to the younger women? Can you speak to the young women? Because I understand your
Don't use kids as a pawn. If you have a father that wants to be in a child's life, allow them to do that. Find a way to have a healthy relationship. Let it go. It hurts. It's a boo-boo. Put a Band-Aid on it. It's gonna heal. You're gonna get over it. In the meantime, you have to do what's best for your children. Like, kids come first. That should be your main priority. The only thing that's tying you together is the child. You aren't married. So if it's about the child, make it about the child. You can't hurt a man by keeping him away from his kids, because if he goes and make another child and he gives that love and attention that you won't allow him to give to your child, then you're going to end up hurting.
And see, that's when you got a totally different situation. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What you just said, all right? The first relationship, she's withholding him trying to hurt him. If he go and have another child, now you want to push your child over into another situation. You see what I'm saying? But at the end, the child is gonna be the one that's hurt and disappointed.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Because
that's why they don't use the child as a pawn, because it's not about the adults when children come into play. You're hurting your children, because they're gonna be questions, mamas, later on in life. Why wasn't my daddy there? Can you stand up and say, well, he was messing with such and such and I ain't like that, so I just didn't let him see you? Because who's that child gonna resent at that moment?
it ain't men and women that's gonna stand tall like that.
What? That's real talk.
It ain't men and women that, I mean, but you got men that have kids nowadays, and say if the roles were reversed, the man is not gonna say that. He's gonna say your mom was toxic.
Oh yeah, it's the blame game. It's the blame game.
Okay, yeah. Now it's a blame game because I don't want the child to look at me in a different light.
But you should look at that when you're doing what you're doing. If you know your child will disapprove of what you're doing 10 years from now, 20 years from now, why do it to the child then? You trying to hurt the other person, you gotta let that hurt go.
Hurt people.
If it happened, it happened. Like, you can't just hold on to that and harbor those feelings because you're hurting the child, either now or in the long run. One of the two. The child is gonna be the one that gets hurt.
Why are you making this shit so easy?
Cause it is. It could be easy.
It's easy to just let go.
Just let it go. What can you do? Okay, my thing is this: in a relationship, when someone cheats now, they cheat.
Them feelings involved now.
When them
feelings strong now, it's hard.
A lot is lost in that moment of cheating, right?
Yeah.
For me as a woman, you might as well get the trash can and throw it away. Because there's nothing I can do with that at that point. Because I don't want a toxic situation. I'm not going to trust you. When you say you're going somewhere, I'm at my phone. Okay, bye. 10 minutes later, it don't take that long to go to the grocery store. It don't take that long. You know what I'm saying? It becomes that. And then you going to feel like, golly, man, she on my back. But why? Because you stepped out. So the sense of security, men always say, you just insecure. No, I'm not insecure within myself, but I'm not secure in this relationship either, because you opened the door. And when you walked out that door, the trust went behind it.
That's strong.
So, it's like men always want to label women as being insecure. We can be very secure in ourselves, what we bring to the table, who we are as a woman, but I'm not secure in the relationship because you allowed somebody to come in and break the dynamic that was between us.
I think you talking about a woman that's stable. What about the unstable one?
They need to not be in a relationship. They need to be in a relationship with themselves.
Yeah.
Because you can't be a broken person, or you gotta, when you know the saying about what do you bring to the table, I feel as a woman, bring your own table. Bring your own chair. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you don't have somebody, but that's y'all. Why do you go for the woman that's not stable?
No, because I'm gonna speak on a man's standpoint on this one. Most women that's unstable, they look for men that's stable, and it's vice versa. Oh yeah, 80% of the time, a woman that's unstable,
women that's
they
not
looking
looking
at
for
a
love.
man.
They're looking for help. You
I
have to.
understand.
You need to have the discernment to see, does she really want me, or does she want the life I can provide for her?
Point.
You got to start looking at it because
A
y'all
stable
like
man.
to save women, and that's the truth.
A stable man can see that.
Okay.
A older, and I say seasoned man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say seasoned man. He will be able to see
I'm saying
If-
pet peeves too.
if I have somebody that I know that's gonna meet me halfway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they say, not 60-40, not 70-30. I'm talking about 50-50 love.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you listen to them old school
Word.
blues songs, they laying it down to you. That was real love back then. That ain't how it is nowadays.
There are so many men though that go out. I call them projects. Y'all just gonna have to give the terminology.
Project.
I call them projects because they're looking for somebody. Okay, she look good. You know what I'm saying? No shade to nobody about where they work. Okay, let's say she works fast food. I'm not gonna say a restaurant, but let's say she's working fast food. She's doing the best she can right now. You know what I'm saying? I can work with that.
Yeah.
It give me something to work with, you know. But then when you get with her, the same girl that you knew didn't have it all. She's working a fast food restaurant, and you start seeing how needy this person is. Well, can you give me a ride to work? Can you pick me up? Can you know? So now this is on your daily to-do list because this is your person.
Point.
Okay, and then well, baby, you living the life. You moving how you want to move. You doing what you want to do. She needs to get her hair done. She needs to get, but this is your person. You want to keep her happy, but you're draining yourself trying to make her whole because she's not. She's not on your level. Y'all are on the same playing field. So it's like, how can you be with this person who 100 yards behind you, but you're trying to, run neck and neck
That's a
with them?
conversation that needs to be had between the two.
A controlling man love that type of situation.
Because it makes them feel like the man.
Or vice
He
versa
feels
with the
needed.
woman. You know what I mean? If a woman is controlling, if she know this man don't have this, and this, and she could provide all those gaps, if she's a controlling person.
As a woman, she should never want to provide all that for a man, period.
But you have them though. You have them.
Yeah.
Because
but
those
you have them
women
on
that are
both
trying
ends
to
though.
buy love. And again, you
Men
have to
do
be
too.
whole before you go into any situation, because when you know who you are, your worth, your value as a man and a woman, when you know who you are, what you bring to the table, when you have your table, you're not going to settle for that.
Well, okay, so why
Ain't
women
nobody
say this
driving
though?
my car.
I know my worth.
Why do
But
they
you,
say that?
yeah, I mean, I know my worth. They tell every man that they see themselves potentially being a husband to them. But then, when the man starts scrolling on the social media page, ass everywhere. Ass everywhere.
Well, you fell for the okie doke.
No, I'm just saying though. But my thing is,
women don't present
I'm not
themselves like
disrespectful.
that.
So
They
what I'm
carry
gonna do
themselves
is,
like
I'm
that.
gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna be like, look, this is what you potentially, this is what you want, but this is what you showing me. So, and the dudes that gonna be hitting you up in your inbox, they going on what they strictly see.
She's going
I don't
for
care about what you
attention. She wants attention. She's trying to fill a void from males giving her compliments because she has low self-esteem within herself.
Word.
Because a woman who's sure of herself and confident in herself, you're not gonna carry yourself like that. You care enough about you, bump a man, not to put yourself out there like that. So, I mean, it's all about you being whole as a person. And I think if more people were whole going into situations and relationships, they would last longer. But if I'm broken, you broken. I'm searching for these, you searching for that.
It's just like two broken windows. You
Yeah.
put them in your home.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? With
Right.
All right.
all the air and mosquitoes and everything gonna come through.
Absolutely.
This question for you, Carlo. Can you repair a relationship after you cheat?
It's tough. It's gonna be tough. Like she said, man, the trust factor. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go to counseling, bro. You're gonna have to go to counseling. And I'm telling you, most men, we're not. We think, I'm finna get you back. I'm finna get your homegirl, your sister, your cousin, even might try to get your mama. Some of us. Now, some of us.
Mama ain't saying.
If your mama bad and tough, mama can go too. Miss Parker, come on in. Let me speak to you, Miss Parker. Now, that's just some men.
Yeah.
But some men are, if they're there for love, they'll go to counseling. They'll try to work it out. But what's the percentage of that they're repairing it? And that is truthful. You know, and I ask, like, which gender is more forgiving, the man or the woman?
Women?
I know. I just think it's how the situation goes, though. Honestly, you can't really say which gender is more forgiving because everybody got a different relationship with their significant other. So, depending on how that person hurt their significant other, that determines the forgiveness standpoint to me. And I think that's fair. I can't really say men more forgiving, women more forgiving. I think it's a situation based upon, you know, you having a conversation with a counselor or your best friend or somebody that you know you look up to when it comes to situations like that. I think when you sit back and you ponder on what's happened between the two of you guys, then that's when you factor in, okay, I went overboard on this. Or some people in that aspect, so self-centered, they're going to always blame the next person.
True.
You know, and never look at themselves as the person that caused all the hurt and the harm.
Okay, if you're in counseling, and I finished this, my part of the answer, you say, can you repair a relationship after cheating? If you're in counseling, right, and you're not giving your significant other oral sex, and she say, I've cheated because you're not giving me oral sex, right? And you know you're not, right? If you're in counseling, as a man, will a man take ownership of that and be like, okay, I wasn't, I understand. I don't understand, but I understand why you stepped out, and he forgives her, right? Go back to doing, you know, they in the relationship. Go ahead.
Why you gotta build a person? It's somebody out there that has what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
Everybody, every person don't have everything.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be everything. You're gonna have to compromise. That's what relationships are about, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, God, I ain't building no man. You know, it's like building a bell. Who wants to do that? You know, like at a certain point in time, you have to take people for who they are. You are with this person. You knew what you were getting yourself into. You signed up for it. You said, I want you, baby, and baby, I want you too. So y'all are now together. So something as small as oral sex, I'm just using the same example. Something like that, like, are you serious? Like, I don't feel that a woman would step out just because of that. She may tell you that's what it is, but that's just something to tell you.
Underlying issues.
Yeah, there are definitely something else. There's something else there, because something that small, you know what I mean? You'll just find something else and keep it rolling, you know.
And then also too, you'll be able to tell if your relationship can be repaired based upon the person that you with.
I told you to get the trash can because it got to go.
See,
Cause I'm not gonna sit up here and I want my peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit up here and wonder, is he telling the truth or is he with her? I wonder if she got her number changed and calling from new. I'm not checking no phones. I'm not gonna stay up all night wondering where you are. Every time you say you want to go somewhere, I'm not gonna second guess what you tell me. I'm not doing it.
You're not doing it at 32?
At 32, I've been there, done that now.
I just said that. Have you ever?
I have gone through a phone and I told myself I will never, ever. When I say my feelings were so hurt, When you go looking, you're gonna find what you're looking for. So instead of putting yourself in that situation, just free yourself from it.
My boy was like Rico in Pay the Fool. You were getting the Dougie all that.
Now, it was messages, but it was the truth.
Rico with the Dougie.
No, it was just the messages and being able to read that. And if that's your person, you share a bond, and you know you with this person, so you don't want to ever feel someone else sharing it, you know, space with that person. You
That's
know,
true. But nobody want. But that's a hurtful situation.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you're a man or a woman. If you find out your significant other is cheating, man, it's heartbreaking. Now, you know, men ain't gonna say that. Man, I'm hard.
Y'all be sick too.
I ain't saying we be sick. That's what I just said. But we're not gonna be. Man, I'm heartbroken, cuz man, she broke my heart. Some men might, but for the majority of it, no, we gonna put on that strong face for our homeboys.
Y'all built with them notches, cause y'all
And we trying to go out that thing, and we gonna put it up like Kobe did last night. He putting up 60. I'm gonna put up 60 shots.
and
Out of 60 shots,
and get in that bed.
I'm gonna hit 50 on.
You gonna be thinking about 6. None of that's gonna matter.
True.
Cause it's just a band-aid on a boo-boo.
And see, but like you
Makes
said,
you feel good for the moment.
I tell
but
people
it's
all the
still
time, you know, once you get older, that same fulfillment you will get stepping out, you can get it at the house.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But men tend to get that too late, you know. Like women, we're fighters. We're gonna fight for our relationship. We're gonna try to, I see he liking them kind of pictures on Instagram. Let me go,
Yeah.
okay, you try to mold yourself a little bit to be that person, or, you know, be available for whatever.
Women do that though.
If they don't, they should try to be you be yourself first. But also, it's a compromise. It's a relationship. It's a partnership.
Gotcha.
So it's like, if I know I'm not really comfortable doing this, you know what I mean? But if he's not asking for too much, why not just, you know, step up and do that for him, and vice versa.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
This question for you, starting off with Alexis.
Okay.
Why do people gravitate toward people who mistreat them versus gravitating to people who actually show and prove the love is real?
Being single or being in a relationship?
However you want to.
Oh.
How you want to dice it up?
I'm going to speak for women. As a woman, like I said, we're nurturers. Most of the time when you meet a guy, they're going to hit you with all the stories. Yeah, you know, my grandma raised me. You know, I ain't had nobody. You know, we get all that. So that the woman is going to then be like, ooh, he hurt. You know what I'm saying? And we go for that. But hurt people. So by him being hurt, what's he going to do to me? But I'm going to love him past his pain. I'm going to still be there and try everything I can to possibly, you know, compensate for his loss. But you can't ever go back and change a situation that happens in somebody's past. I can't be your mama who wasn't there. I can't be your daddy who wasn't there. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't go back in that time. That's something that you're going to have to heal within yourself. But when we try to kind of like love a person past all that. And then, you know, you get the good guys. And when I was younger, I can't speak on this. When I was younger, I would get a lot of good guys. And I'd be like, well, he's so lame. He a swear, he a art bar. You know, it was always
Well, why is that though? Why you
baby,
always feel
send
that
me an
way?
art bar now, Jesus. You know
See,
what I mean?
I
It's like,
know
because when you're younger, but when you get older, it's what you want then.
You were listening to
Now
Young
it's
Jesus.
what I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you get older, you start realizing what you need. And that's also when I feel like you meet your person, it's not necessarily what you want, it's what you need.
Word.
Because I think relationships are partnerships. So, you know, we all have purpose, and you have to have a purpose partner. So, you know, take life journey with you. But when you know better, you just do better. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
It happened.
with
What
me,
you think, Lo?
I think for men, we look at more of the physical. And we look at some that we can dominate a lot of the times. The more meek woman, we gonna try to dominate her. You know what I mean? She might be the one that treat us nice, cook for us,
Word.
bring your plate, take your plate back to the kitchen. But that hood thing, she might be ice cream cold, physically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she probably could lay it down in the bedroom. probably treat you terrible.
Word.
And
You
she might
know,
be doing that to you and 3-4 other jokers.
and you're 100% probably right. You know what I mean? But we ain't looking at that. Half of the time, men are looking at physical and how you lay it down when we go close this door.
Y'all so shallow.
Word.
At times we are.
Yeah.
When you're young, you are shallow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's as humans. We all are shallow when
Right.
we're young because we haven't matured to understand it's more to it than this. So once you understand that there's more to it to that, that's when you start to see growth. You know what I mean?
I've seen some grown men though that you would feel had matured to a certain point. It's the same thing though. It's the
They ain't
same
growed up.
dynamic.
Yeah.
They just got older.
Yeah.
They ain't growed up.
No
They
growth.
just got older.
Right.
And why you feel is that though?
Because they do the same thing. Like this is what I see like on a regular basis. They have a woman that fulfills them in a sense. Over here, the caterer, the nurturer, the are you hungry? Did you eat yet? You know, that girl, that how's your day? How are you spiritually, emotionally? How are you feeling? You know, whatever, how's your day going? But then you had a girl that you were speaking of, I don't want to say hood chick, but whoever she may be on the other end. She's not giving you anything.
She got
Nothing.
some ratchet
Doing
characteristics.
nothing. Right. She doesn't do anything
Liability.
for you. Right.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, it's like they gravitate towards that. They'll wife that for real. But then you cheat and step out. Let's go back to cheating. You'll go step out with the fulfilling woman to make her the side chick, and you just looking like, how?
It's more of
Because you're still,
appearance.
she's filling the void that this girl can't fill for you. So you go find what you really need, but you settle and get what you want.
Gotcha.
So,
What about you, Glade?
Man, y'all pretty much covered everything. I really don't have no comment on what we just discussed. But you want to do the last question? What you got?
how long do you think a person can love someone who just does not love them in return?
Let me go first. Let me go first.
You got something to say?
Yeah, I do. I do. And you said, how long
Yeah.
do you think a person can love someone who just does not love them in return? It depends on what the person is looking for, too.
Yeah, John.
It depends on what I'm gonna take a man's standpoint.
Gotcha.
Some men don't care. Some of us we don't care. You know what I mean? Because you ain't looking for that. Now, I'm gonna speak from a young man's standpoint at first. I don't care nothing about that, man. We care about how she look in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If she gonna turn her head or two, and 9 times out of 10, what she can do
Yeah.
behind closed doors.
Uh-huh.
But as I said, the older you get, the more mature you get, the more seasoned you are. Then you start looking for different things, different characteristics. But some men ain't gonna take it long. Some men gonna see, man, you don't love me the way I love you, and he gonna get on out of there. Some of them gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can know this woman don't love you, but you still chasing.
But 9 times out of 10, what does he or she chase though?
He's chasing something that he like.
The honeymoon phase.
That's what
When
I'm saying.
it was all good, everything was good. You always
Yeah.
hold on to that feeling. I'm trying to get
The
that
memory.
back. Yeah. But that person, when a person, because everybody around us can 9 times out of 10 see it.
Mm-hmm.
How can you not see it? You know what I mean? But we're holding on to it ain't that he just having a hard time. He just, it's something I did,
Yeah.
or maybe he mad at me because that's when you start pointing the blame on yourself. But at the end of the day, we all want to hold on to that. When you had them first 3 months, you in heaven, walking on cloud 9. He tell you everything you want to hear. She gonna tell you everything you want to hear. Y'all are like
Cars unlimited.
everything. You hear me?
Food, eating everything, steak.
House clean every time you
Yeah.
go over there. You see what I'm saying? It's a different dynamic. You see her done up all the time. You don't see the real. But when you
Put the
start,
best
when
foot
the
forward.
real, absolutely.
Everybody putting their
So
best
when the
foot forward.
real starts to expose itself, you still holding on to them first 3 months. No, this ain't her. I remember when I come over there, her lashes ain't on the dresser, they on her eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, you start getting that. Or you start getting, well, no, he told me, I remember he said, ooh, in the morning, he texts me good morning. He texts me how I'm doing during the day. We go out on Thursday and Friday. But things change. People change. And you have to let go of what was and accept what is. And if this is the current situation, this is who you have.
I think some men, I know me growing up, I was always taught men are going to gravitate, okay, to a woman that have some qualities from their mother.
Mm.
That's what I was always told and I was always taught.
So that's why you kind of meet the fam first before you decide to push things forward with her.
No. Ain't nobody come to meet my mom early, no.
Mm.
We ain't doing that. I got to see it.
Yeah.
See, because I know how my mom is. Now, if I see those qualities in you, then you can meet Miss Marilyn Harvest. But if you ain't got them qualities, hey, you ain't coming over here, sweetheart. Now, the one that my mom had met, she loved her. You know what I'm saying? But I was selective. I'm very selective about that, though.
Yeah.
Now, when I was younger, I was outside. And when I say that, I was outside with it.
We get you.
Yeah. But the ones that came to meet my mama, she automatically knew. Because I always said that. Hey, look, if one come to meet you,
Intentionally.
you already know what I feel about her.
Yeah.
Now, I made a couple slip-ups and had kids by somebody that didn't meet my mama, but you had to meet her because we have a child together. But for the most part, the one that I bring
Yeah.
mama,
Plan. It's planned.
such and such, she automatically know, because this ain't something that boy here do. This ain't something that boy here do. And she know I ain't finna just take no anything, because I ain't finna let no woman handle me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna keep pitching at you if I know that love ain't coming back.
Yeah. And also,
That's tough.
I think too, to go back to this question here, I think you gotta kind of weigh the pros and cons of the person. How long, like you can't, the length of the relationship shouldn't be the same as the respect of the relationship. So, like I said, go back to what I said, you gotta weigh the pros and cons based upon what y'all have done with each other during whatever time it was at the time. And you kind of decide with yourself, man, should I go forth with this? Or you gotta be real with yourself too, though. That's the number one thing. I can't come to Alexis and be like, I'm strictly going off what you tell me or what I need to do. Most people do that. So it's like they don't want to put the onus on themselves to be like, I did it because my friend said I need to do it. No, you're gonna do it because that's what you weighed everything and you took time out to see what was what, and you made the decision on your own. You stand tall on your decision. And I think that's what we don't do, though.
Stand on it, y'all.
Yeah, we don't stand on what we feel like, because I can feel like, hey, I can come home to a woman that I know I don't have the same feeling to.
Why go there?
But that's what I'm saying. I can come home to someone that I know I don't have the same feeling for, but at the same time, why continue to go home to someone without having a conversation, let them know when you come?
Right, because they may be oblivious to that feeling.
Yeah.
They may not even know. They may think things are okay, and on the inside you are dreading pulling into your driveway.
Because we're born actors. We come home and still do the same routine, make everything look like it's all good and gold, but in the inside, when you go to sleep, both of y'all got y'all back turned. We don't say that to each other. All I'm doing is just, So yeah, the thrill is gone. So, I don't want to live in that space, especially with no woman. I want to kind of have like a friend, a best friend. I don't want no woman. If I got to be able to take my woman to the club, and if I see, because I'm flirtatious.
No, we ain't going to the club though.
No, I'm saying I want
we ain't going to
I want to be able to have fun. So if I see a woman, yes, I want to be like, hey, I want to give people compliments.
I ain't talking about her.
Why you doing that? that.
But I
Compliment
should
your
be
woman.
able to though.
But why?
But I don't.
You should only have eyes for who you with.
I understand.
You don't do that.
I got my eyes on who I'm
You
with.
single.
No.
I want to be her.
You can look at the menu as long as you don't order nothing off it. I was
You
always
can
taught
look. Now I
that.
can't control your eyes. You get what I'm saying? Can't control where you.
You can look at the
But
menu
you
as
don't
long as you don't order nothing off it.
You know you look good in that dress. I wish
No, I
you
ain't
would.
saying that. I'm saying I can go to my woman and be like, she look
That's
good.
lusting though.
That look good on her.
Okay,
That ain't no
if you
problem.
had, and if that's your, if you and your partner have that dynamic between the two of you, right, you can do that. But it's a lot of women who you, what you mean?
Yeah.
And see, if she turn around and say, ooh, he want you, ooh, you gonna be okay to that too? You gonna
I'm
be
fine
open
with
to
that though. I'm fine
Well,
with
that's
that.
what y'all do. I mean, different strokes for different folks, but
Oh, I'm fine with that.
but you
Because then
not
I don't
gonna-
want, you know, put no pressure on my significant other. I feel like she should be able to speak up mine. whenever
But
she
why is
feels.
that in her mind? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm with you, I want to be with, baby, you wearing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you look good in that.
Oh,
You
yeah,
supposed to do that before you leave the house.
course.
Right.
You
Why
supposed to
we,
do that
why
before
we
you leave
going
the house.
out
Yeah.
and compliment
You
other
supposed to do that
people?
before you leave the
What we
house.
doing? We can watch TV and do that on
Yeah.
BET Awards or something. We ain't doing that.
But I was
We
just
ain't
saying,
doing
like an example, like when you out with a woman, just say we out in the park, we working out. A man here got to be straight. And a woman, the woman 9 times out of 10 looking at me trying to see if she know the woman bad in front of her, walking by. You just like you looking at me now.
I'm trying
That's
to
how
go
you.
on with it. I'm trying to get gray sweatpants season.
Yeah,
so I'm
well,
waiting. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like you looking at me now. That's how you gonna be on the side,
Sweatpants.
walking.
So-
While we walking, you see, she everything.
Y'all love gray
Good out.
sweatpants season, but y'all get mad with men when we ask for sundress season.
The thing about it is you're going to look, you have eyes in your head.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Why would we sit up here and make ourselves believe he can come look
That's a
down?
part
He ain't gonna
of
look
that's
down.
a part of you being human.
Correct. So at the same time, if you want to compliment this girl in her workout attire or tell me that she look good, it's sweatpants season now. The gray
Yeah.
sweatpants out. Now this guy walking towards, ooh, child. Now you want me to come and say something to you about that man in his gray sweatpants?
No, cause when you get home, when you do that right there, I'm trying to break the headboard with you. You hear me?
No, but it's
I'm
disrespectful.
jumping off the dresser
I
and
got
walk
you.
your
You
head.
know what I'm
I
saying?
got
Like,
you.
you
I got
shouldn't
you.
have. Why would we do that?
I got you.
I'm king. That's it.
Alright. Hey guys, this concludes episode 3 of the Ultra Life Podcast. Let us know exactly. Give us some feedback on some of the questions that we asked ourselves and we gave comments on. Let us know what you guys think, or if you guys have any questions that we should discuss, email us. We have all the information that you need to know about this podcast in the description, and also it'll be labeled on the YouTube channel, Instagram, all social media platforms. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about episode 3. See you guys next week.
And please tune in to episode 4. We will be interviewing Rashad Proven. He's a pillar of the community, entrepreneur, and an all-around great guy. So please tune in. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. And leave us a comment to let us know anything that we can do better. Thank you.
And don't cheat.